Hi, I'm Bob Burg, and I was thinking the other day how the selling process is a little bit like boxing. Well, how is that? That seems kind of strange. Well, in both venues, you're always trying to do at least two things. You're trying to establish a certain point and leave yourself in position for the next one. Let me explain what I mean. You meet somebody in the selling process, and the first thing you're doing is perhaps establishing rapport, developing the know, like, and trust. You're doing that correctly, and the goal is to leave it open for another time to see that person in order to further the relationship or even begin the actual sales process. In boxing, you're always doing two things. When you begin by throwing a jab, there's a couple reasons for throwing this punch. One is to inflict the damage. Now, in sales, you're not trying to inflict damage, you're trying to help the person, but we're just making the analogy here. The first part is to strike the blow and do the damage. Now, the second, as you're doing that, you're also leaving yourself in a position where you are protected. But more importantly, if you do this correctly, you're in position to throw the next punch, which maybe is an overhand right. Okay? Now, how does that relate to sales? Well, remember, you began the relationship, you did it correctly, you asked the right questions, you developed a rapport, and left yourself in position for the next move, which would be seeing this person again, providing them with some more values, sending them something, contacting them, connecting with them on social media, whatever it would happen to be. In boxing, you threw the punch, and you stayed in good position to be protected, and you left yourself in position to throw. Now, when you throw the next punch, what happens? Well, you strike the blow, you're covered, and you're in position to throw the next punch, which would be a left hook. In sales, you're at that second meeting with that person, and you've continued to establish the rapport, continue to build a relationship, and now you're in the position where maybe there is either an opportunity to present to that person your product or service or be referred to someone else. You're doing it correctly as you're doing that, leaving yourself in position for the follow-up or to call that next person. So in each of those two media, whether it's boxing or whether it's the sales process, you're always focused on two things. One is being your most effective with whatever you're trying to do, and second is to put yourself in the position, create the context for the very next step. Okay, so that's our comparison today, and I'll just leave you with a jab or a right hand and a hook and wish you a terrific week.